In this video, we're going to learn how to use logarithms to solve simple exponential equations. Suppose you want to solve this equation 2 to the power x equals 11. So how can you find the value of x? It's not quite easy if you're not using logarithms. But if you're using logarithms, it becomes very easy to solve for x. Okay, now let's see how we can do that. By the basic definition of logarithmic functions, we know that if I to the power x equals y, log y to the base a is equals x. Okay, so this can be used to simplify this one as log 11 to the base a, which is a is 2 in here, equals x. Okay, now you need to change the base because your calculator can't find log 11 to the base 2. The only thing your calculator can find is log to the base 10 or log to the base e. So that's one way of doing this. So this can be simplified as log 11 to the base 10 divided by log 2 to the base 10. So this is a change of base equation and that equals x. Now you need to solve for x by finding log 11 on log 2. So that's one way of doing it. Okay, so I'll show you another way if you don't prefer this method. You can solve this equation by taking log on both sides. Okay, so log 2 to the power x equals log 11. So this time I didn't write any base because I chose the base to be 10. If the base is 10, you don't have to always write it. Any base you need to write, but 10 you can skip writing. So if there's no base is written, it's understood that it's a base 10. Okay, so when you take log on both sides, you can take log with any base. So you can even take log 5 2 to the power x equals log 11 to the base 5, but because this one is not any useful, that's why I chose to take the base as 10. Okay, so once we get that, we're going to use the power rule. So the power rule is saying log 2 to the power x can be written as x log 2, the same base, whatever base it has, so the same base you need to keep, and that equals log 11 to the base 10. Okay? And now x is nothing but log 11 to the base 10 divided by log 2 to the base 10. So this is the same thing that we got previously as well, okay, in the previous method as well. So log 11 to the base 10 is 1.0414 and log 2 is 0.3010. So that then gives you 3.459 as the answer. Okay, it's quite simple, isn't it? Okay, let's do one more example. The next example is 3 to the power 2x minus 1 equals 28, and we're going to solve this equation. Okay, so when we solve, we are trying to figure out the value of x. Okay, so what we're going to do is take log on both sides. Log 3 to the power 2x minus 1 equals log 28. Because it's a base 10, I'm not going to write it. Then using the power rule, we're going to write this one as 2x minus 1 log 3 equals log 28. Okay, and then 2x minus 1 equals log 28 divided by log 3 by taking this log 3 on the other side. Now we need to rearrange this equation to get x as the subject of the equation. So what we're going to do is take this 1 first, minus 1 to the other side first. So that will be 2x equals log 28 on log 3 plus 1. And then x is, when you take this 2 to the other side, so x is then log 28 divided by log 3 plus 1, the whole thing divided by 2. Okay, so now we can use the calculator to find log 28, which is 1.447, and log 3 is 0.47712, and then that plus 1, the whole in the bracket, divided by 2. So when you perform this calculation, you will get the answer as 2.016. Okay, to 3 decimal places. So I hope this makes sense. You can use the logarithms to solve simple exponential equations by taking logarithms on both sides and rearranging the equation to get x as the subject of the equation, and using the calculator to find the rest of the things.